So I'm Donna, I run Barking Mad Nottingham, and I've run the franchise in this area for 5.5 years. In the past, I worked for 27 years at a big blue chip company, and I got quite an important job there, and I just decided that I wanted to didn't want to retire, I was too young for that, but I wanted to do something that was more meeting my passions and my interests. My priority was to get a dog, so I got Lola, and she's 10 now. And then I'd been searching on the internet, I think, for franchises because one of my colleagues had a franchise in another area, and Barking Mad popped up on my Facebook, which was great because it just ticked all the boxes initially for me. We gave it some thought, and I decided to give it a go, and then bought the business. So a typical day for me with Barking Mad would be, if it's a day that there's some dogs going on holiday, then I would have some pickups. So if they were going on holiday, they generally, the customer likes dogs picked up in the morning. So I'd drive to the house, collect the dog with all of its belongings, drop it off at a host's house. If I'm not got a really back-to-back diary, then if I've got 15 minutes to have a coffee with a host, I will, but if I haven't, then I might be going to the next host. Then I usually come back and do some admin. Throughout the day I might be receiving some phone calls, and they might be from customers, or I might have new website inquiries that come through. Then just chatting through with new customers just means then that we find out a little bit about their dog and then make an appointment with them to go and meet them. For me, the best thing about being a Barking Mad franchisee is having the opportunity to work with lovely dogs. Dealing with a new business is was a challenge, but actually then when you start to see it become successful, then that's lovely. I've got a very successful franchise business model that gives me the opportunity to have a good work-life balance. And the one thing that sticks in my mind that I just absolutely love is when I go to collect a dog after a host looked after it, and they're thanking me for taking them, a lovely companion that they've absolutely enjoyed, and they're asking me to bring it back, and they've just, you feel like you've given them a pot of gold.